First at 6, who hit these two men, then just took off from the scene. Tigers fans, you'll recognize these guys. They've been a staple at the games for years. Man known for yelling, "Eat 'em up, Tigers," and the other known as Dreadlock Mike, both well known and beloved by many.
Now, one was in a wheelchair, the other pushing him when they were both hit and killed in downtown Detroit overnight. Our Team 7 coverage begins with Andy Choi, who joins us now with new information.
As police continue to investigate the double fatal hit and run that happened here on Gratiot, those who knew the two homeless men say they were icons of the street.
I saw the two guys laying there, and then another car came by and hit the wheelchair again. Ken
Blasnick knew right away the wheelchair belonged to the man known by many around Detroit as Dreadlock Mike.
Easily recognizable. You know, the guy with the dreads in the wheelchair, no feet. Yeah, very recognizable. And the other guy, I didn't realize it was the Eat 'em up Tigers guy until I talked to the police officer afterwards.
It was part of going to the Tiger game. That's what you did on your way in, and that's what you did on your way out. He'll always be remembered as the Eat 'em up guy.
Like so many Tiger fans, Mike Riley met Jimmy Van Horn outside Comerica Park, known as the effervescent panhandler shouting the catchphrase, "Eat 'em up Tigers."
Eat 'em up, Tigers. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up.
Mike even printed and sold Eat 'em up t-shirts, with the profits going to help Jimmy.
Every time we walked away from him, he told Mike that he loved him, and I know it was true.
They're the character of the Eastern Market in our Detroit area. And it's so unfortunate, but things like this aren't unusual one way, because when you live in the streets and hang in the streets, terrible things can happen to you.
They seen him out here. He was out here every day. There was nothing, there was no shame in his game. He was who he was.
Both men leave behind struggles and hardships.
Tough life and an even tougher death, you know, for these guys. That was, they don't deserve that.
But it's clear they also leave legacies that travel beyond the very streets that ended their lives. In Detroit, Andy Choi, 7 Action News.
Now, the outpouring of the support from the community just overwhelming. Now, from social media to the streets of Detroit.
Our Team 7 coverage continues tonight with Ronnie Dahl. She joins us live from downtown Detroit. Ronnie, sad night downtown tonight, huh?
Yeah, you know, thousands of fans are flocking to Comerica Park right now to watch the Tigers take on the Phillies. But of course, everyone notices the absence of these two guys. I have to tell you, I did have a chance to do a homeless retreat in the streets of Detroit last year. And you do become somewhat invisible to people. But for these two guys, everyone knew them. They didn't look beyond them. They looked to them to put a smile on their face. Jimmy Van Horn, a.k.a. the Eat 'em up Tigers guy, was a fixture outside Comerica Park. Before just about every game, he could be spotted with a cup in his hand, a smile on his face, and a chant for Tigers fans.
He's a history of Detroit in this new Comerica Park. And ever since I met him, he was just a stand-up guy.
Just as popular in a different way was this guy known as Dreadlock Mike, often spotted downtown in his wheelchair. While most people didn't know them personally, they still felt connected. They were a part of the downtown landscape.
I've seen him on several occasions. A good guy. He has a big hand and he gets donations, and it's very, very unfortunate what happened to him, you know.
News of their deaths has sparked a social media frenzy. Facebook pages have been created to help find the driver responsible and to raise money for their funerals.
He lifts your spirits up. You know, he knew about the Detroit Tigers. He knew about Detroit, the city itself.
And so down with Detroit so far, according to the Facebook page, they have raised about $600 to go towards the funerals for these two guys, or towards to help a homeless charity. We do want to tell people, if you do want to give, make sure you are giving to a reputable organization, because of course we are finding some people down here with signs trying to capitalize on this tragedy. For now, we are live in downtown Detroit. Ronnie Dahl, 7 Action News.
All right, Ronnie, thanks. We hope to catch that guy who did this.
Absolutely. All right, Ronnie, thank you.